September 11th, 2001 is a date that will forever be etched in our collective memory. It's a day that shook the United States and the world to its core, leaving an indelible mark on history. The events of that day were a stark reminder of the darker aspects of human nature, but they also showcased the resilience and bravery of the human spirit. The morning of September 11th started like any other in New York City, with people rushing to and fro in the bustling streets of Manhattan. But little did they know that a series of coordinated terrorist attacks was about to unfold. Four commercial planes had been hijacked by terrorists, and their intentions were far from peaceful. American Airlines Flight 11 and United Airlines Flight 175 were heading straight for the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center. The impact was catastrophic, with both towers crumbling under the weight of the massive jets and the resulting fires. As the towers fell, chaos erupted in the streets. People were running for their lives, trying to escape the inferno and the debris. Emergency services were quickly overwhelmed, with firefighters and police rushing to the scene to try and contain the disaster. The sound of sirens filled the air, and the once clear sky was now filled with smoke and ash. The scenes of devastation and panic will forever be seared into our collective consciousness. The bravery of the first responders was nothing short of extraordinary. Firefighters and police officers risked their lives to save as many people as possible, often entering burning buildings to rescue those trapped inside. Their selfless acts of heroism will always be remembered as a beacon of hope in the face of unimaginable horror. The events of September 11th unfolded at a breakneck pace. At 8:46 a.m., American Airlines Flight 11 struck the North Tower. 17 minutes later, United Airlines Flight 175 hit the South Tower. The Federal Aviation Administration grounded all commercial air traffic, but it was too late. At 9:59 a.m., the South Tower collapsed, followed by the North Tower at 10:28 a.m. The Pentagon in Washington, D.C. was also hit, and United Airlines Flight 93 crashed in a field in Pennsylvania. As the reality of the situation set in, the public's reaction was one of shock, horror, and grief. People gathered in streets, watching in stunned silence as the towers fell. News channels went into overdrive, providing minute-by-minute coverage of the unfolding disaster. The world was in a state of collective trauma, struggling to make sense of the senseless. The collapse of the Twin Towers was a moment that will be forever etched in our collective memory. It was a moment of unimaginable tragedy, but also one of extraordinary bravery. The images of people jumping from the towers and the heroic acts of the first responders will haunt us forever. The aftermath of September 11th saw a significant shift in global politics, security, and society.